So excited to sit down with old friends. One of the things that makes this podcast great is it's cool to sort of huddle in a little pod sometimes and catch up with your buddies. So I'm excited to be here with Guillermo Antman and Patricio Okano, the guys at PSR Brands. But Guillermo, you're really the guy at PSR Brands. You had a vision to start this sort of total beverage company a little later in life. Most guys don't start a second career when they're doing what you're doing. I would love to hear sort of what your motivations were to get into the beverage business.
Okay, well, good. I kind of fell into the beverage business, but I had that always in the back of my mind to be involved in an energy drink somehow, and I saw the opportunity to create an energy drink. Basically. I come from the pharmaceutical business, and we were doing some supplements on capsules. Mm-hmm. So, but while we were just exploring, I got a lot of feedback, from distributors and C-stores owners that they told me you should do an energy drink for Hispanics. They're large consumers, so that's kind of how everything started. Then doing research and just thinking about how we could create a brand that would create Hispanics or get Hispanics to drink it. That's how I came. I hired a team of a medical doctor and a biochemist, so they could.
So your approach to this business is so unique. I mean, you're such a successful entrepreneur to start off with. Like, you're one of the few guys I've met in the beverage business. It was like, how do we start with scale? I'm going to bring in the experts. How do we start with scale? So that definitely puts you on a journey where you're able to bring in sort of all these folks. But as you found, sometimes you skin your knees. Like this business is unique when you deal with co-packers and all those things, and your solutions for them are unique to your business 100%. So you bring in the team, you start working on the formulation, then you got to find a co-packer and this, that, and the other, and you're just like the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly. So once we had a drink, we went out to look for co-packers. I kind of missed that, to tell you the truth. I said, okay, I thought it was going to be an easy journey to get co-packers, and it was not easy.
Well, there's a lot of them, but there's very few good ones. Yeah,
exactly. And the MOQs were very high, and a lot of them, because of our size, they didn't even want to look at us, right? Mm-hmm. So we ended up with a co-packer in Kennewick, Washington. Okay. Kind of on the other side of the country.
Not in the middle of a lot of freight lanes either, The trucks only go one way.
Exactly. So funny. We got them to co-pack our first few trucks. Mm-hmm. And said, okay, ship them over. And it was around December. So I said, well, sorry, we can't really ship until January because everybody's shipping Christmas trees out of here.
So Santa had the trucks for the month of December.
Exactly.
Got it. Yeah. All right.
So, we finally got the product, and we had a lot of issues with stability, and we needed to figure that out. We ended up knowing that the co-packer was not checking the oxygen content on the cans, and we were getting pinholes,
oxidation,
all that. So it took three runs before they got it right.
Well, it's interesting because people think it's a simple business to just fill cans, but you guys have a complex formulation. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of pieces that have to come together. And I know that when you're new, because I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs, they're so frustrated with like, oh my God, putting liquid in a can is what you do. You should be able to do it. You're a co-packer. Yeah. But it doesn't work that way. The first couple runs, everyone's like learning how to make it.
Yeah, and especially now you see here at the forum all of the new brands that are coming up. They're all functional, so they everybody wants to put ingredients. I think there's a trend for beverages to do something other than just drink and have a nice flavor. Sugar.
No, when we were kids, people asked what's it taste like. Now people ask what's it do for me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So and that brings complexity into the manufacturing process. So one of the things I learned is, in order to be able to scale my brands or our brands, we needed to have a good production arm.
And in those days in the beginning, was it just Patria, or you'd already started sort of proliferating more SKUs?
No, it was Patria. We launched Patria, but we were developing other SKUs. I mean, these guys that I hired, they were on a roll, and they were telling me, we can design a formula for mental acuity, and we can design the perfect formula for pre-workout, and
you're like, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Bring it on. Yeah. One of these is going to be a great formula.
Sure.
And actually, we have two of the formulas that we have a patent on it. So
and that's rare. I mean, that's kind of a testament to you as an entrepreneur, because I know you come from a pharmaceutical background, and then you've done things in telecom and more industries than I can manage. But those are interesting moves. A lot of beverage entrepreneurs don't have the either the technical ability or the wherewithal to pull off.
Yeah. But sometimes it's not that good to be involved in so many things.
You never know.
But it's absolutely it's been an interesting journey for us. Just learning how to market beverages, what's important for the consumer, what's relevant, and I mean, pricing. You need to be in a good ballpark pricing, but we found that for some consumers, price is not really relevant. It's more of a flavor and of the function rather than price. They can pay 20 cents more or 50 cents more or less. But the price has become, in our world, what we found is that it's not that relevant. But I mean, of course you need to be in a ballpark.
Yeah. Well, what I think is interesting about what you guys do too is there's so much more authenticity. Like, I see a lot of gringos trying to sell products to Hispanics, my partner Danny included. As you guys know, I'm Mexican. But like, we try and sell products like Ariba, and I don't know if they have the same authenticity your products have as a native Spanish speaker and someone from Mexico.
Yeah, that's good. I think you need to be authentic to your consumer.
Yeah.
Whatever your consumer is, if it's an athlete crowd, you need to be authentic to them, absolutely. Or Hispanics, you need to be authentic. Otherwise, they're going to call you out and they're going to say, no, this is. I mean, a good example is Fresquita. No? Maybe Fresquita. I don't know much about that product, but I can assume that maybe the Hispanics or the Mexicans can say, oh, this is not a real Mexican, but the general consumer might say, hey, this is good, this is right up my alley, this is exactly what I want, this is a better for you.
Well, some people would say Taco Bell's Mexican food, but there's a lane for Taco Bell. It's kind of maybe Fresquitas like that. Like,
but this is Taco Bell's a big company.
Exactly right. Well, that's why I think of Fresquita. It's like that's second generation.
Yeah, there you go.
So the line right now is Patria. Is that still your main focus, or are there other brands that really have your passion?
P10. I would say Patria and P10 are what we're focusing in. P10 has it's been a really good brand. Just people pick it up, and again, it's all. There's different functions on the line, so people pick it up. It's
that's super interesting too, because generally a lot of brands, they're doing same function, just different flavors. And P10 is really a product where, if you think about how you live your life, there's 3 occasions, 4 occasions, 5 occasions where you could use a different formulation of P10.
Exactly. Yeah, we have from mental acuity, and then we have hydration, pre-workout.
Thermogenics, endurance.
Thermogenics, exactly.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what your journey is when your fitness life, P10 got you covered. He got you covered.
And you lead the marketing group. So when you think about what you're doing to market to Hispanics versus what Monster does or versus what Red Bull does, when you look at it from a Patria lens, like, are there different tools or is it just sort of different words?
So both, right? As you mentioned earlier, and Guillermo mentioned earlier, the quality of the liquid has to be good, but what needs to be better is the connection, right? It's what am I craving, right? And sometimes it's not pineapple, it's not lime, it's the experience, it's how it makes you feel, right? Mm-hmm. And the journey with a consumer is not only when they drink your liquid, but it's the whole journey. Where do they find you? How do they find you? How do you speak to them? Through digital, through regular media, and then the environment where they're with their family, where they're with their coworkers. Everything adds up in a big bowl, and they mix it up, and that's the result. So when they find their product in a place where they feel comfortable, we're talking about Patria specifically. It's either at the corner store, the tiendita. They try the product, they like it, and then they're watching their favorite soccer match, and they see the product advertised. That's when you have a real connection, right? And with energy, specifically with the Hispanic consumer, it's very interesting because most of them use the energy to perform better at their job site, and the better energy they have, the better they do, and then it relates to money in some cases. So Patria has become a sidekick in a way, right? It's not only a great tasting energy drink that speaks to them in their idioma, but it also makes them perform better, and that you start growing this connection. We're doing the same formula with P10, as I mentioned earlier. It doesn't matter what your fitness journey is. We got you covered, right? If you want to lose some weight, you want to recover, you want to have better endurance, we got you covered. And that is it's not only the benefit of the taste or the benefit of the functionality, but the benefit of the mood and how they feel after drinking our products. And at PSR Brands, we really take pride of how we make our consumers feel after they try our products.
So what's the range look like now, Guillermo? Because Patria was always the favorite of mine, so I love the flavors. P10 I really enjoy. What else was there? I know you were doing a hydration play, right? Like a hydration play.
We actually so we launched a brand called Suero Teal, which is an electrolyte drink to compete with electrolyte pretty much, and Suero X. And different. We went to a round bottle, our own design for that. But what we also learned is that we sunset Suero Teal, mm-hmm. and created Hydrocore.
Oh, interesting.
So and we went to a used brand, kind of by just the journey. We got a contract with a prison system, mm-hmm. In Texas, and they wanted a U.S. brand. Okay. So we rebranded Suero Teal, and then we found out that it became an aspirational brand for the Hispanics.
Interesting.
So different approach. U.S. name and just same liquid. Mm-hmm. But with the aspirational. So we have now Hydrocore. We still have the Reboot, which is a hangover relief.
Yeah.
Or to be correct, maybe it's a recovery.
Early morning recovery.
Early morning recovery. It's a hangover relief. And then the shots. We have the energy shot, the golf shot. Again, the shots functionals, and we went 2 shots instead of capsules, just because it has better effect. It's immediate.
How's your golf game these days?
Oh my God, not good.
Well, you're the most sort of genteel of gentlemen, except on the golf course. I see you start looking at your game and looking at everybody else like you're a competitor on the golf course.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
that's fun. So in addition to these brands, I mean, I think some people look at your business and go, wow, the proliferation of brands is pretty staggering, but it's because of the capability. Like when you've got the capabilities that you've developed, it's not so heavy of a lift to start playing with new toys and creating new brands. What are all the businesses like now?
Well, we consolidated some of that. Well,
Okay.
actually, we did spin off PSR Brands at the beginning. We had a department where we had all the graphics done.
That was at the design warehouse.
The design warehouse.
Where I used to call the Ferrari graveyard.
Exactly.
Well, that's what's interesting too. Like you've been part of the community in Houston, Texas for a really long time, and you've got business enterprises and places around town. So it's a fun ride to go to Houston with you and see like, oh, there's the production warehouse, there's the office. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the Ferrari tomb, you've got the production business.
Right. Yeah, we consolidated that. All of the graphics.
Is this one question too? Is the sailboat still there?
No. Sailboat is gone.
It's long gone.
Because for a minute there, I was like, is this Toy Box or is this production studio? And you were like, well, it's kind of both.
Yeah. I kept my toys there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you consolidate the production business there.
I consolidated the production. All of the graphics now are done at the new Caney facility.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So yeah.
So what happens at the graphics place? Is that full-time Ferrari storage or what?
No. That's gone. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known it was gone. That was beautiful. Those offices that you developed in the second floor were so fantastic.
Yeah, it was a nice place. You know, kind of a hidden gems.
For sure. So you've consolidated a lot more of the efforts at New Caney, but New Caney you have a lot of space. I mean, how many square feet do you have in New Caney?
We have about 70,000 square feet of production, and we have altogether for expansion we have an additional 13 acres.
Wow.
For expansion.
When I was there the last time, it was 2 good-sized buildings, right? It was like production, and then I think you had warehouse and storage or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm taking for granted people know what we're talking about. So New Caney Beverage was how you solved your co-packing problem.
Right.
Tell me about that.
Okay.
Most people just take a few meetings and find a good one.
Yeah.
You decided to build one.
Yeah. Well, I saw very difficult to grow the brand, and I was going to have to invest a lot of money in production and really good planning, and I knew that a lot of product was going to go to waste because we don't have if you have to do 4 or 5 trucks at a time, and you're starting a business, you might sell 1 truck or 2 trucks before they go bad.
Mm-hmm. The MOQs will kill some guys
at the beginning. So we needed to have that flexibility and to be able to do short runs ourselves. So I put a business plan together, and we decided to build a mid-tier co-packer, not only to serve us but to serve other brands, and it's been very successful. On both ends, we've been able to secure good contracts with brands. I mean, we've been co-packing for we've done Ocean Spray, we've been Dole. Now we've done some work for Coca-Cola, and they do some pilots, so they have certain products that our size, it's perfect for them.
And what are the capabilities there like? Is it bottles? Is it cans? What are the sizes?
It's cans, pretty much all size cans.
Okay. So from the tall down to the 8-ounce slim.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And we do PET bottles, right?
What about the size of the bottles? Small pack or large?
We do from 2 ounce to 32 ounce bottles. Yeah.
And you've intrigued me now because you do have a shots business too. I was like 2 ounce. Oh, that's right. He has a shots business.
Yeah. Yeah. So and we do stick packs.
Oh, that's right.
We have the
Well, as a pharmaceutical guy, you can't get too far from powders, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Can't get too far from powders.
But it's a good category. It's growing really. It's getting to grow.
I've seen a lot of brands that are doing both. They're doing bottles and cans, and then they're doing stick packs, and it is good for on the go and things like that in the airport.
Yeah.
I do understand how it becomes part of your life for sure.
Yeah, and hydration. We have a product, a shot. It's called the golf shot, right?
Yep.
And we're talking to some people, and they think that putting that in powder, so they can pouring in the water, and they can just dose whatever they need. So, that's.
And then you also had the demo services, Alpha. Are you still doing demo services around town?
No, we don't do that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's primarily then the brands, the manufacturing, and then the production stuff.
And the graphics.
Yeah, the graphic stuff is super interesting too, because I think brands like Beatbox that put together the opening night party, they'll do a lot of their own sort of production, but it's a big deal. Well, like I remember going to your graphics place, and after I was recovered from seeing the Ferrari, I said, this guy's silk screening his own stuff, you were doing your own embroidery, you were creating signs, like you had a full range of marketing production, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, pretty much we integrated everything that we needed so we can have it in-house, right? And there were some cases where we had an event in, let's say, five days, and the sales guy said, yeah, we can do it. And then we had to build our own canopy, stands, t-shirts. We even collaborated doing some shirts for Arriba. We were, we had.
I think you made shirts for my staff at one point.
Yeah, for the Sharks. We did.
Exactly.
Yes, right. we did. So yeah, we had that capability. I mean, we have that capability. So sometimes, in the beverage industry, you say yes to an event, and the event's just a few days away, and the branding and the message of the of our products is very important. So we want to control that and make sure it was looking up to par.
Yeah, no, it's incredible, because I'm sure it's not as cheap as putting it out, but it's hard to put a price on that capability, that flexibility.
Yeah, I mean, especially sometimes look when especially for every other company that's starting up, you think about a campaign or a message, and then you have to print thousands of posters or thousands of and then you put it out there, and you find out that it doesn't really work, or the message didn't do its job, and this way we can do a lot of tests, trial. We try something. If it doesn't work, we change it. So that has worked, and that's a good way to have a smart spend in dollars. So pretty much what we try to do in PSR Brands and the beverage group is to be able to be nimble and to be able to use the money in the right places. So, the graphic department also, we have other clients that come to us, and we provide that. The co-packing business, we do the same thing.
Yeah. No, it's kind of like my business. Like when we built out different departments, it's like I need this much, but if I build it to create this much, I can sell the extra. You've got extra headspace and extra capacity. What about some of the sponsorships and stuff? Like you have so many passions, and you take the brands with you. You had soccer, you were doing some racing. Like what are the things the brands are supporting these days?
Well, I think the biggest that we are the official energy drink for the Liga MX for Patria, and Patricio can elaborate on that. He handles that, but it's a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The soccer it's in the Hispanic DNA. No?
It's big. You used to do some of the MLS. You're no longer doing the MLS stuff?
No longer we do the MLS. We went directly with Liga MX.
That's probably better. The MLS has maybe too many gringos.
Well, I don't know. It has its own, but I mean, Liga MX is closer to them. So
closer to the brand.
Yeah.
Amazing. And tell me about the boys. Tell me about your sons.
Oh, okay. I got two great kids. One worked for us, and during COVID he did drop out of college. He went back. He just went back to college.
Oh, were you just like,
and and just graduated this past few days.
Oh, so, congratulations! And he went back to Rice.
No, he was in U of H.
U of H. Oh, okay. Amazing! Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
My daughter's finishing high school in May, and then she'll start her college journey. So you're on the other side of it.
Oh, just finished, and and Guillermo, my son, my oldest son, he
went to Rice.
He went to Rice.
Got it. I knew I was close.
Yeah, and then he went to work for BCG for a couple of years, and then he just finished his master's.
Incredible. MBA?
MBA in Wharton in Philadelphia. So he just finished, and he's going back probably to work for BCG for some time, and hopefully we can get them, both of the kids, back with us. Yeah.
Incredible, man. Incredible. Good for you. What do you guys think of the show? What do you think of the conference?
Oh. You know, I've been a fan of Beverage Forum. I've coming probably I would say
8 years probably.
8 years.
Is that how you and Danny met?
Yes.
Amazing. And it's Michael Bellis. I still call him the chairman. Like, I've got so much affection for Michael. Well, you guys walked up. I was chatting with Michael Bellis.
Right.
Yeah. I've got so much affection for Michael. He taught us so much. But it's definitely changed, huh? It's not in a basement in Chicago anymore.
Absolutely.
In Chicago.
It's a great conference. I think it's for me it's probably the best conference because it gives you very good insights. The panels that you guys put together, they're amazing. The people that come here, it's a big change from what it used to be to what it is now. I see a lot of friends. It's amazing to run and meet old friends.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
me too. Well, I'm so excited you guys sat down with me. I think the show's getting started. I'll cut you guys loose so we don't miss more of the speakers. But this was so much fun. I appreciate you guys sitting down with me.
No, thank you, Dino. Thank you.
No worries. Dude.
Thanks a lot.